Hi, I am here with you tonight, October 17th, to do the weekly romance oracle card reading that I do with Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot deck. And I'm Alden, by the way, so hi. And yeah, this week there's a lot of Scorpio action going on. Jupiter just moved into Scorpio and will be there for a long time, like a year, I think. So, if you're familiar at all with Scorpio or, your interpretation, like a lot of stuff coming up or going deeper into deeper levels of intimacy with your twin flame. So on some level, this could be, if you're, of course, with them in union, harmonious union, and if you're not, but you've chosen that path, how that is happening for you. And also, if you have not met your twin flame yet, getting more intimate, within that heart space within yourself can, be really done with more ease at this time. And going to those darker places doesn't, doesn't feel scary. It just feels like, natural. So yeah, and then also Mercury moved into Scorpio today, so more talking about those kinds of subjects too. So Jupiter is a very expansive gaseous planet, so expanding can have to do with more spiritual kinds of interests, practices, ways of being, a joyful kind of jovial personality that Jupiter can have. And then Mercury is the communicator, ultimately. Mercury also kind of, it's like communicating, with the heavens as well. So receiving and transmitting information. So this can also be, of course, like as always, deepening your relationship with the divine, with God, and kind of really allowing the light in, allowing the love in, where maybe, if you've experienced blocks, maybe without even knowing it, this is a really advantageous time to open up more and communicate with your source. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So then also the new moon is in Libra on Thursday. So the moon started out in Virgo this week. So then moving into Libra, like the moon being in Virgo could be like stuff around sort of organizing or thinking about desires that you've had in your heart that need some organization, some clarity, some more order, putting them into practice somehow, even if that is just articulating them, or whatever it might be. So there's something there about that. And then the new moon on Thursday really signifies, balancing us on a deeper level, allowing us to go into those places that might feel unstable, especially with the opposition to Uranus in Aries. And so yeah, like this kind of unexpected twist or turn that can fire us up, but actually we can, if we just like stay in that trust and surrender, we can really find deeper peace within that and deeper balance too. So this is a really special time to be able to feel into those places where we might kind of sometimes ignore because they make us feel off balance, but there's something there to explore further, to love further, to kind of bring into balance further, but we kind of have to go there to bring it into balance. And it reminds me of, I saw like someone posted this artist who does rock sculptures, who he like makes them balance in a way that looks impossible. I'll post it on my Facebook group page. And so yeah, it's like going, what seems way off center, but actually there can be balance when you feel out the overall, picture of balance within you. So without further ado, let's pull some cards here. They're already shuffled, so I've got 9 of water. First of all, there we go. That is much better. Little mermaid there. Yep. Yeah, mermaid, lots of jewels. Looks like some pearls, maybe some rubies. She's smiling. She's above water, but her tail is in the water. Her body is pretty much in the water. And there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see, I guess 8 or 9. It's 9 of water, right? I don't know if she's the 9th or there's like 9 cups. I'm missing one, but anyway, the idea is, to me, what comes right in is abundance. And it's interesting, I didn't know I was gonna pull this card, in case that wasn't clear. But I put this pomegranate here because I bought my first pomegranate of the season today. Because we're so, heavily entwined in Scorpio, it made me think of it, with going into the underworld and how pomegranates kind of, play a part of, that mythology. But when you open a pomegranate, you get like kind of an unexpected, delicious, and beautiful treat, and it totally looks like, the little red jewels that are in the cup in this picture. So it's a really great time to focus on cultivating abundance in those parts of you that actually seem maybe like deep or weird somehow, like your underworld. But there's jewels and treasures there, and just like opening a pomegranate, and then there's all these sections in the pomegranate too that make it seem like it's sectioned off, but you kind of start to peel that away, and you realize it's all just kind of filled with like jewel candy pretty much. It's an awesome fruit, and sorry if I'm offending you if you don't like pomegranates, but it's hard for me to imagine that. And also full of antioxidants and lots of good stuff. Very good dye as well. So yeah, I just happened to grab that, and I think it goes perfectly with this card, so that's really cool. Anyway, it says, your wish comes true, concerns fade away, a love of life. So loving your life, the love of your life, and your wishes come true also means that your fears fade away. It says your concerns fade away, but this makes me think like how what we wish for can cause fear. I remember when I was a kid reading Goosebumps stories on a family vacation. It was kind of like my only way to escape on the family vacation. Anyway, it didn't feel like much of a vacation, but I really enjoyed the book. But it was called Be Careful What You Wish For. And, you know, it's like this idea that, you know, you wish for superficial things, like for everyone to just like freeze and you can do whatever you want or something like that, and undo things and, you know, whatever, and then like you see it backfire. So I think what this brings up is, you know, you're wishing for your union, you're wishing for your twin flame, but you have fear in wishing for it, that you'll get it and something will backfire, or that you'll wish for it too much and that, you know, you won't get it or whatever. And this is really a really healing card around all that. And you know, like that pomegranate too, diving into your underworld, you know, into those places that have maybe there's been fear there before, but the more you dissolve your ego as well, um, then the more love shines through everywhere. So very cool. And 3 of Earth. So let me show you. Okay, that's pretty good. Good shot of that. Out of frame. So yeah, 3 of Earth. Well, there's little magical fairies here with butterfly wings, and then there's an actual butterfly that they're kind of, you know, hanging out with, tending to, you know, doing magical wand things with the butterfly. I'm not sure what they're, you know, what they're all doing together, but it looks like fun. You know, wouldn't mind being there. It's really cool. And there's a lot of greenery here. So, you know, very earth, very, very lush. Um, and wings, you know, lots of beautiful wings, you know, which are very creative symbols. So the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. Well, that's cool. That reminds me that Mars is, what's it doing? It's doing something that's very kind of more, oh, it's moving into Libra. Um, and so, yeah, it's a more team oriented, a more partnership oriented, space. So it's like, um, you know, transitioning from Virgo, more like organization around taking action, because Mars is very action. It's a very action oriented planet. It's fiery in nature. It's like the warrior planet, and another word, but anyway, can't think of it. So in Libra, though, taking action that's kind of balanced and also partnering, you know, to create that balance, relationship. So relationship with one another. And this is a really cool sign too for twin flames, and how, you know, how partnering with them in you know, guided action, um, can flow more easily, like the details, of the, you know, of the creative force, there when you partner with your twin flame, um, can really come out and play. You know, you can really manifest something cool, something special. And this is true, you know, whether you're with your twin flame right now or not. And you know, this is because recognizing that you are one, that there's no separation, as you come deeper into that connection and your connection to source, your creative output, whatever that looks like, you know, creative meaning like to create, and that could be artistic, or it could be, you know, not necessarily so artistic, but the details, the attention to detail, the ability to act out the finer tunings of the things that you desire to do might be easier, and also collaborating with other people in general, with your kin. So really cool. Recognition for very high quality work, yeah, and be a team player. I think that pretty much covers it. And like the little fairy at the top with the wand, it's kind of like, it's super easy to just kind of make things happen sometimes, like waving a magical wand, right? So when your heart is really in what you're doing, and you kind of are able to push aside those barriers that you have, like, oh, this is going to take time, this is going to cost money, this is, something I've had on my mind for so long, but I don't really know how I'm going to do it. When you just kind of let all that go, or whatever, else you've kind of told yourself, or there's just been a block there you haven't seen, what have you, that really allows like the magic to come forth, and also for you to do it easily. And things don't have to be difficult, and in fact can be really easy and joyful, and very high quality as well. So yeah. And Queen of Earth. Well, that's cool. I got this card like myself yesterday or the day before. So let me show it to you. Beautiful. Lots of like golden, circling around this queen, and another earthy card, nice and green. I like that. Kind of cooling and comforting, and green, being the color for the heart chakra, very mothering color. So yeah, make time for those around you, take a sensible approach, deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. That's beautiful. And yeah, this is a really great time to really bless those around you. You feel blessed, you feel gratitude for whatever's coming into your life, whatever's in your life, whatever you've manifested, unexpected, wonderful things, and it's all one, right? And this is a really great time to help others, because it's probably like really easy and just feels really good to get out there in one way or another, and exercise your expertise of love. So like, how are you an expert at love? Like, how can you share your love with other people, and really just like, let it flow from source, and from a place that's really just energized within you. Sometimes we limit our like our output, and this can be actually like, because we're doing healing work, and it's just not appropriate at that time to put as much outward, so to speak. And sometimes, we create barriers from actually, giving all that we can, or that would actually feel more appropriate, because we're like afraid of using all of our energy up, or whatever. So, if you've ever experienced anything like that, well, this is a really good time to actually, like exercise that giving muscle, if you will, and feel what that brings you too. Feel how that really brings you joy. So yeah, the Queen of the Earth is thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. So it's just like also about being stable, giving from that really deep place, that really deep well. And yeah, I mean, the sun on October 22nd also moves into Scorpio. So that was the part that earlier was like, there's a lot of Scorpio going on, and I was like, there's something I'm missing here, and that's it did come back to me. So thank you, Queen of Earth. And yeah, so yeah, like giving from that really deep place, you know, Scorpio again, very, very deep, associated sometimes with the underworld. And yeah, so and you can see she's kind of like, you know, casting her magic onto this like pot of treasure or gold. So going back to this first card too, there's all this treasure, you know, down below, and then at the kind of end of this reading, there's you can't really see, but there we go, it's a little better. So then there's actually like, you know, a little bit more leverage, or a lot more leverage over you know, that huge kind of treasure trove. So really diving into the deep end of all that you've got, and going for it, and you know, feeling the deep beauty and the deep love in that. And your twin flame loves that too. It's very, very attractive, and you know, helps you to build your attraction to them too, because you know, you might be clearing blocks and everything, and also realize places where, you know, you've kind of blamed your twin flame for separation in the past, and actually, you know, you uncover something and realize like, oh, I actually feel this separation myself. Like I am, you know, like I was saying earlier, you know, like a fear to get what you wish for. So this signifies having, you know, more courage, and just more maturity over all of that. And you know, in co-creating with God, and recognizing, you know, the expanse of your ability to do so, and manifesting, you're really, you know, you're like making the magic happen. You know, you're really shining forth love, and you're feeling the love within you. So that's awesome. So yeah, 9 of water, 3 of earth, and Queen of Earth. So that's about it. So yeah, please check out the resources I have below if you are interested in coaching sessions. I offer those, as well as readings, astrology, flower essence attunements, all super supportive and helpful services to help you with your twin flame union, and also just help with you know, healing and being the best you that you possibly can be. So yeah, please like and subscribe and share if you would like to. And I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.